Hi, Brian McAvoy here with Inside Out Trading. And today we're going to talk about self-sabotage, which is huge for traders, as you know. But I wanted to share with you something. It was a revelation that I had. And it's more crucial than you think, especially if you've gone through the cycle of, making money and sabotaging yourself, making money, giving it back to the markets, or even getting profitable for a spell and then sabotaging yourself, which can be insanely frustrating. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you would, before we get started, if you would take just a second, if you enjoy these kind of videos where I'm helping you, become a good trader, it's not just talking about trading and the markets and charts and, strategies, stuff like that, but I'm actually talking about, helping you as a trader and helping you become the kind of trader that is successful. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you subscribe down below. And if you like this video, of course, give me a like. And of course, share this with your friends or remind you again at the end of the video. Okay, so let's go and get on with it. Anyway, the thing is, self-sabotage really is a very real phenomenon in trading. Is responsible for tons of losses. You've probably experienced this yourself. I know I did. And the thing is, self-sabotage, it's the whole phenomenon of, somehow mentally you begin doing things that you shouldn't, or you're failing to do things that you should. And you're consciously aware that these things are happening, but they're happening anyway. It's almost like there's just something that's beyond your control. Now, of course, there are common causes of self-sabotage. And, of course, everybody's heard about it, whether they trade or not, about, like people who win the lottery and, all of a sudden they go to, from living in the trailer park to, instant millionaires. And 3 years later, they're broke or bankrupt or even worse off than they were, before they won the lottery. So there's that kind of self-sabotage, and that kind of self-sabotage comes from, just plain this is where I feel I belong. And it's, a worthiness thing. This is my financial set point, so to speak. And so, there's that aspect of it. And to a certain degree, for traders, that's there as well. I have found my personal experience. I found most traders, most people who are in a position to trade are okay with money. You've demonstrated that you're okay enough with money to profit as a trader because you've been able to amass enough money to, trade. So it's not that you have an issue with having money. That's not really the issue. You're okay with having money. If all of a sudden you went overnight to, $100 million or something like that, okay, maybe that in that situation. But as far as trading, to make, 10, 20, $30,000, not going to be so much that your subconscious really just wrecks your life over it. Not like hitting the lottery. So there's that kind of sabotage. We're not talking about that. We're also talking about, of course, the worthiness. One kind of self-sabotage, and it's not the main one, but one kind of self-sabotage that comes about that a lot of traders don't recognize is where your subconscious is kind of resetting your success level, sabotaging you, because you do go into a period of success. You have some winners, whether it's, just a few, a handful of winners today, or, this week, or maybe even, you have a good month, couple of months. You have that kind of success, but then your subconscious sabotages you just because your subconscious kind of knows, it was largely luck. You just happen to be hitting it right. It really wasn't because, you were getting there in a knowing fashion. Things just happen to be kind of falling in place. And so your subconscious will adjust things back to where, it feels you should be, where you deserve to be as a trader, regarding how skilled you are as a trader. And I went through that myself early on in my years, my trading, because, and just like with everybody else, when I first started trading, I didn't know what I was doing. And so when I hit success, my subconscious would sabotage me just because it knew that I really hadn't earned that success. I didn't deserve it from a skill standpoint. I just happened to hit a couple of good trades, or, a handful of trades, or, I'd get on a decent, kind of lucky streak. But I really wasn't getting there in a knowing fashion. And so my subconscious, again, it would sabotage me. And this happens with a lot of traders, happens in a lot of performance activities. And you may have experienced this yourself where, you hit a spell where, man, things are just clicking and great. And then all of a sudden, bam, you can't, win to save your life. So there's that kind of sabotage as well, where it's not, financial set point. It's not about, money. It's really about, do you deserve it from a, have you become the kind of person that deserves this success perspective? Now, the other kind of sabotage, cause of sabotage that I wanted to discuss with you, and this one's really important. This one is probably the most insidious of all of them. And here's what I'm talking about. This is where, you're working with your trading for a while, you try this, you try that, and eventually, yeah, you do get profitable. And it's like, okay, I've been at it for so long, not making money. Now that I am making money, it's like, wow, what do I do with this? I got money coming in and I'm not used to having money coming in over here. And holy cow. And so your subconscious and your brain are sitting there going, well, wait a minute, we're not used to this. What the heck? And we don't have a plan for this. It's because, yeah, for the last, 5 years, 8 years, whatever, I've been trading and not making money. Now all of a sudden I'm making $5,000 a month and it's consistent and holy cow, wow. And so, if you don't have a plan to both, what to do with that money, but also how you're going to sustain this, success, that by itself can be a reason that your subconscious sabotages you, or maybe not in your subconscious, but it's just the fact that you don't have a plan for keeping it organized. Now, this is a problem that not only traders have, but a lot of people, a lot of small business owners have. Is where, yeah, they're taking their, it's taking them, a bit of time, maybe months, maybe a year or two. They finally get their business off the ground, and man, yeah, we're making money. But wait a minute, crap, we didn't really have a real plan for making this kind of money. And so, wow, oh yeah, let's start, throwing money around here and there. And, because we've wanted to do all these things, haven't been able to afford it until now. And so now, just simply because you don't have a thought through plan for what to do with that money and, what you're going to do moving forward to continue to grow that money, and also, how you're going to sustain that, and, the income and the growth. And you get in the habit of, oh my gosh, now I got the surplus. What am I going to do with it? And just the lack of a plan and the lack of a process to keep everything well organized and moving forward and not letting things just kind of get out of hand and get all chaotic and the money just disappear. That by itself can be a huge reason that, you go through the cycle of, oh, I get profitable and now, I'm handing it all back, or I'm just, I'm frittering it away. And then I have to, then I go, knuckle down again. I'm struggling, knuckle down again. I get profitable again. And, oh, hey, and you go through the cycle over and over again. And that can be incredibly frustrating because it's like, yes, I actually hit the success and damn, I just can't manage to maintain it and keep it on a bigger scale than just, over a few days or a week or two, where it's like, yeah, I had, a handful of winning trades and I give the profits back. This is like where you're doing it on a bigger scale, where it's like, months. And again, it can just drive you nuts because it's like, yeah, God, man, I was really starting to get ahead and bam, I just killed myself. And that's what's going on. And what I found in talking with a handful of my clients over the last week or so is, yeah, the ongoing support is really crucial, to have somebody there, to help you stay organized, keep things in check, keep a handle on it, have a plan moving forward, have some accountability and the support and the guidance to really manage the successful business now that it's succeeding, and really get it to where you want to be for your long-term goals and that ongoing support. Because it's one thing to get profitable. It's a whole other thing to stay profitable and to grow that profit over time. And this is where it can really screw a lot of people up. So if this sounds familiar, or you want to avoid it in the future, maybe you are getting close to getting profitable, or you've got it as a serious goal to get profitable this year. And again, if you already are profitable and you want to make sure that, once you hit the successful point, you're making money, that you want that ongoing support to, maintain it and grow it, and really have somebody in your corner as a success manager, not getting you profitable, but helping you stay profitable and again become more profitable. Then what I would have you do is, I'm thinking about offering this as a service moving forward. And as far as ongoing support, where you're going to get gas for your trading. I like the acronym, GAS, guidance, accountability, and support. But it's not for helping you get profitable, but when you're already profitable. And so, as far as helping you get profitable, I can help you with that as well. But this is for that after you've gotten profitable, you got a handle on it. You want the ongoing support I've got a short survey, and I would ask, I've got, some questions there that'll be enlightening for you to go through the questions, and it will also give me some helpful information as how to best put together this ongoing support to help you, achieve the long-term success with trading. So that, yeah, you get that, that account equity, line, and it's going up, and it's nice and smooth. It's not jumpy all up and down and everything, with lots of losses along the way. So there's a link down in the description down below. If you would go and click on that link, take the survey. It's about 22 questions, I think. Pretty quick. It'll only take a few minutes. They're quick questions. But if you would go ahead and take the survey, because like I said, I'm wanting to offer this as a service, and I've had, some interest in it. And if, again, if this is something that's of interest to you, you'd like to find out more about it and also be, part of, putting this together and, what's going to be in the program, that kind of stuff, then you can have your input on it. So if you would take just a minute, again, the link is in the description down below, and take the survey, and then we can go from there. If as I get closer to launching this, then you're already on the wait list. You'll be first in line to get in on the program. It is going to be limited as far as how many people I'll be able to take. Again, because this is support. It does require my active involvement, so it's going to be very limited on how many traders I'll be able to do this with. If this is of interest to you, take the survey, get on the wait list, and that way you'll be first in line when it gets launched, and you'll also be grandfathered in at the introductory, the founder price. So, but go ahead and take the survey. That's what you want to do right now, and we'll go from there. Again, I hope this has been helpful. With trading, sabotage is a big deal because nothing sucks worse than to make money and give it right back and not keep it. So this video has been attending to it on a shorter term basis, but a couple of the other things that a lot of people don't think about or talk about, but they are causes for self-sabotage, and they're very real. They happen. You've probably experienced at least one of these. I would love to help you, especially moving forward, especially once you do hit the profitable point, or if you're already profitable, avoiding the self-sabotage of not having that good organization and support, to make sure that you maintain that success and you grow your account, and it continues to be a really solid long-term asset that you want it to be, because you're trading for a variety of reasons. And financial, you want to make sure that yes, you're doing everything you can to ensure the integrity and maintaining the security of this financial asset, that it continues to perform well and you protect it. I want to help you do that. So anyway, again, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe down below, give me a like, and share this with your friends. If you have friends who trade and they're serious about it, particularly from a long-term perspective, and if they already like you, they'll like you even more for helping them become more successful. So share the video with them. For right now, though, the most important thing: take the survey down below, get your name on the wait list. I hope that's been helpful. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.